Hello and welcome. A viewer recently asked if I had a pattern for newborn mitts, and these are the easiest ones I know to make. They're tiny, they're practically a thumb cozy. They only take 9 rows, so they're really quick to make. I use a double knit weight 3 yarn with a 3mm hook, and I like to join them with, this is just a single chain cord that you would put inside clothing. So you would put it at the back of the shoulders and down the sleeves, and then they do not get lost. Or alternatively, you could thread a ribbon through, but obviously you wouldn't want to make them too tight if you're doing it with a ribbon when you tied them on. So let's get going. To begin, we make a slip knot. Make your slip knot however you like to make it, but just make sure that your tail end tightens the loop on the hook and your working yarn loosens it. And then chain 2 and into the second chain from the hook work 5 half double crochets. So yarn over hook, insert your hook into the chain, yarn over, pull through, and you've got 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 3, and that's us got 1. So we make another 4 for a total of 5. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we just get hold of our tail and pull to close that wee gap. And then we join it together. Checking you've got your 5 stitches. Ignore your starting chain. At the top of your first stitch, slip your hook under the V, yarn over, pull through and pull through, and that's us done our first round. Round 2, chain 1, and we're going to make 5 half double crochets into each of our 5 stitches. So our first stitch is at the base of the starting chain, just to the left in there. So make 2 half double crochets. Move on to your next stitch, and again 2 half double crochets. So at the end of this round, we're going to have 10 stitches in total. There we are. Now, where our starting stitch comes out of that, sorry, say that again, where our starting chain comes out of the stitch, that doesn't count as a stitch for when we're working round. So our last stitch is the one we've just worked. So just check that you've got 10 stitches, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then join into your first stitch. And just slip and slip. Okay, and that's us done 2 rounds. Now for round 3, we chain 1, and again our first stitch is just in there, and we're going to work 2 half double crochets into that first stitch. Sorry, I'm making an absolute meal of this. Wait till I go and get my other glasses. Maybe it's I'm just not seeing it right. Hang on. Right, back again. So 2 half double crochets into the first stitch, and one half double crochet into the next, and that's our repeat for this round. We're doing 2 half double crochets into one stitch, followed by 1 half double crochet into the next, and we repeat that a total of 5 times, and at the end of this round we will have 15 stitches. So we finish off with a single half double crochet into the last stitch. Double check that you've got 15 stitches, and then join with a slip stitch at the top of the first stitch, ignoring the starting chain. There. So at the end of round 3, we've got 15 stitches, and that's all we need. We don't need to make any more increases. So for the next 5 rounds, all we're going to do is work 1 half double crochet into each of the 15 stitches. We start each round with chain 1, and then just work a half double crochet into each stitch, and finish each round with a slip stitch. So I will meet you once you've worked these 5 rounds, and then we'll have 8 rounds in total. So I'll see you in a wee while. So there we are. We've got our 8 rows in total. So tiny. Now for our final row, our 9th row, we're going to chain 2, yarn over hook, and then this is our first stitch here at the bottom of our chain. And what we're going to do is we're going to work a front post double crochet. So yarn over hook, insert from one side to the other. So we're not working into the V at the top, we're actually working right under, or from the front to the back into the front again of the stitch. And then yarn over, pull through. You've got 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. The next stitch, again, we're working the posts, and this time we're going to work a back double, back post double. So yarn over. This time we're going to insert our hook from the back to the front to the back, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're going to repeat that all the way around. So it's a front post, then a back post. So let's work another couple together. Yarn over hook, insert from the front to the back, to the front again round the post, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and then it's a back post for the next one, which means we come from the back to the front, back to the back, as it were, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we just keep working like that all the way around. So I shall meet you towards the end of this, our final round. So see you in a wee minute. So here I am coming up to the end of our last round, and I've got 1 post left. So I've just worked a front post double crochet, and we'll finish off with a back post. Or at least I'll finish off with a back post if I do it right. There we go. Now that was our starting chain there. We ignore that and we go to the start of the top of our first stitch. And we can just slip that through, or you can do an invisible join, it's up to yourself. There we go. Just pull that through. And then bear with me while I get my needle. I like to use a pointy-ended needle to sew in my end because I split the yarn as I sew in, and I feel it gives a wee bit of a firmer hold to it. So the way I like just to finish it off is I just pop through the next stitch at the top under the V and pull, and then go in there like that. And then you see I'm just splitting the yarn as I go down it. And then sort of coming back a wee bit, splitting and going down again. changing direction, going back a wee bit and splitting. There we are. Now, let me just snip my end. And there you are, 9 rows, and you've got the cutest, weeest wee mitten for a newborn. Now, you've got a couple of options now. Either you could thread a ribbon, just going through like that, with a wee bit of ribbon to tie round, but mind not tie too tightly. Or what I actually like to do, and oh, I shouldn't have finished off because I need to, oh, I'm half asleep. You can tell it's the evening and I had a busy day at work, and then I went to the gym, and now I'm home doing this before I have my dinner. So what I like to do is I like to just wait till I get my needle again, and I'll just join it. I'll just do a wee slip knot and join. And I just like to make a wee cord that it's a bit like, you know, in when it's autumn and winter time, and you want a nice pair of wee mittens to take with baby going out. And mittens get lost so easily. So my preferred way of doing it is just to do a little cord like that, just to join one mitten to the other. So you would just measure going up the arm, over the back of the shoulders, and then down the other arm. So go like through a jacket or through a heavy jumper. And that way, you pop those on baby's fingers, their little hands, and you don't end up with just one mitten when you come back from your walk, because the cord keeps them together. So even if baby shakes them loose, you don't lose them. So I'll just finish off doing this, and I'll just show you how I then attach it. So bear with me just a wee minute. So there we are. I've done it as long as I want that wee cord, simply by chaining. And then just snip off, pull through, and then get my sharp needle again. And then just sew it on just like that. Oh, sorry. Sew it on just like that, and then I do it so you can't see it. There, just sew it on so it's nice and secure. And then pop your end. Oh, dearie dear, I can tell that I need my dinner. 2 minutes. Right, try that again. So just slip it down. Double back on myself a little bit to make it a bit more secure. Once more. There. Right. And since I was half asleep and forgot just to make it without finishing off this one, I've now got this end to sew into, which I will do. But there we are. So these are so quick, so easy, and they're just so cute and so cozy. So they keep that wee newborn's fingers all toasty toasty. Right, hope you enjoy making these. Bye bye just now.